what's up, guys? It's your homegirl, Hafsa Slayman, and you're listening to Confessions of a Doctorholic. Okay, trying this new intro out. I don't know if that's working for me. But basically, I've got a really cool episode for you today. I want to talk about something that has been occupying my mind. It's kind of cool and kind of freaky. Tune in. Alright, so a couple of days ago, I played this weird game, right? One of my friends was like to me, I can read your mind. And I just laughed and I was like, no, you can't. This is absolutely ridiculous. So he was like, okay, I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions and I'm going to guess the answers to it. So the questions were very basic questions, but also quite personal. He started off by, what's your best friend's name? He said, pick a number from 1 to 69. And the last question was, pick between orange or purple. So a best friend from the past, I picked Tarian. We wrote it down on the paper. We would discuss it. So I'd be like, I said Tarian. And then we'd move on to the next question. For the number, I picked 50.5.
50.5?
Yeah.
I thought it had to be whole numbers, okay?
Yeah, I thought it was whole numbers as well,
Nice.
But I was just being
Difficult.
a bit naughty.
All
Yeah.
right.
And then the final question, I just picked purple. Anyway, he got all of it right. And for 24 hours, I was trying to figure out, and I texted you, I was like trying to figure out, how did he do it? So basically, when he asked me, who's your best friend? He wrote down the answer to the last question. So he wrote down purple. That was a complete guess. And then for the second question, once I said my best friend's Tarian, he wrote down Tarian. And for the final round, when I said 50.5, he just wrote down 50. And he was like, well, that's pretty close. And I was amazed, but he just played a mind trick on me. So speaking about that, it got me interested in hypnotism.
Okay. All right. Good segue. He didn't hypnotize you, but sure. No, it's a pretty cool experience. I mean, he got it, didn't he?
He got it correct. So, it's pretty scary. I mean, can you imagine someone invading my mind? I mean, they'll be lost in a complete maze with everything that I think about.
Oh, I know.
But do you believe in hypnotism?
I think growing up, I used to laugh about it, like jokingly, and I didn't believe in it. And then I think throughout my undergrad, I came across during one of my personality psychology courses, and the prof was telling us like, oh, so hypnotism may work in some types of psychological therapy, but it's just that some groups of people are more susceptible to hypnotism than others. I guess so, like some people can be hypnotized more easily than others. And it's interesting. What'd you know?
So hypnotism, also referred to as hypnotherapy, has been used to reduce stress and anxiety. It's been used to treat phobias and also influence some other behavior changes like bedwetting and smoking. I looked for the important stuff. So can you use hypnotism to get over a breakup?
We're in that season right now.
Oh, what season are we talking
that's
about?
like the...
Cuffing season! Hey!
No, that's over.
Oh, wait, isn't that till Valentine's Day?
It is, but if you haven't found someone until now,
Oh,
tough luck.
so it's like there's no point.
No judgment.
Okay, fair. But basically, guys, unfortunately, if you're going through a breakup at the moment, I think there are healthier ways of dealing with it than hypnotism, because I couldn't find anywhere that says hypnotism helps with breakup. I could be wrong, though, so if you've been hypnotized and got over your breakup, please let me know. But having said that, wouldn't you forget the person entirely, so they wouldn't have existed, so you never broke up because you never were in a
maybe you
relationship?
remember the person, but you just forget about the relationship. I think it depends on the expertise of the hypnotist. There's actually an international board of hypnotists.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna try to get in contact with them, I guess. I feel like I have to. I need to know these things.
Good luck with that.
Anyway, so apparently we looked at some research, and in research, they break people into high hypnotizable category and non-hypnotizable people, as you mentioned. So in 2004, at the University of Western Virginia, subjects in the hypnotizable category were shown to have a larger rostrum in the brain. And apparently that's involved in attention.
So the rostrum, I think, is part of the corpus callosum, which connects the right and left side of the brain together. And the rostrum and the genu, they're both parts that help to connect the right and left frontal lobes, which are involved in executive function and decision making. But maybe a larger rostrum may not be correlated to a higher connection between them. Because as we know in neuroscience, all these things are all over the place. So size doesn't necessarily mean more connections, unless it does. I'm not an expert.
Yeah, so we're not sure about
Not
that.
a doctor.
In another study, which showed post-hypnotic amnesia. So this basically means a hypnotist told people to forget a certain thing unless he mentions a certain word, a trigger word, to help them remember it again. So people were asked to watch a movie and see how much they remembered of it. So the imaging data has shown that there is reduced brain activity in both visual areas and the anterior cingulate cortex, which is involved in the limbic system, emotions, all of those things. So basically what we're trying to say is we don't know that maybe hypnotism could actually work. So we're going to watch a YouTube video on how to get hypnotized. And do you want to try to hypnotize me?
Down. Very down.
That was very quick. Okay.
Send in some requests of what you'd like Hafsa to do or say when she's hypnotized.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
You know?
Man, my life is in your hands. This is kind of
It's
scary.
in your listeners' hands, not mine.
Oh.
I just execute.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
do.
because that makes it heaps better, hey. And all of you listening out there, do you have any experience getting hypnotized? Have you hypnotized anyone? Let us know.